Okay, this is going to be another one of those kind of quick in the dark videos because I don't have time to film anything else. Today is the first week of like real tech week for the musical because our opening night's in like 3 days and tensions have been running extremely high and just so much has happened just today that has like just put everyone on edge and I'm just like so conflicted on what to do and where to put myself in the situation. And yeah, this whole story hasn't like fully developed yet since like it's all just sort of started today, but I'm going to talk about it anyways because that's what I want to do. I want to sort out what my brain is thinking. So, without giving away like too many details on what happened, there was an incident in which because everyone changes in a room next to like the stage that we perform on for the musical. That room is like really easily accessible by other people. Someone happened to get into that room who wasn't supposed to be there because they weren't part of like crew or the cast. And there were some girls who were there who were just like changing because we finished rehearsal. And those people who were there are extremely disgusting and they just started catcalling them, which is just wrong on so many levels, but also wrong on the fact that those guys were like much older than the girls who were there, and it's just ugh, it made everyone really upset, rightfully so. But after all of that happened, people were really upset about those incidents that occurred, and our director was trying to give us some notes on our performance and how to like improve it like she does all the time. And um the girl, I'm not 100% sure what happened because I wasn't there, but there's conflicting stories on if there was just like one girl involved, multiple girls involved. But from what I understand, there was one main girl who was involved, and her and I are very close friends, which makes this story like more complicated, but we're just gonna keep going. She was really upset just by the fact, not even really by what happened, but by the fact that everyone else was really upset about what happened, like to her, that she started like getting really emotional and she started crying. So she like stepped out of the room because she was like, I can't be here right now, as people do. And our director wanted to give her one of the notes, so she was like, "Where is she?" And then everybody was like, "No, she just needs a minute. Don't go bother her." But our director went to go find her anyways and made sure that she got the note, and she told her that, like, "Oh, I understand that something just happened and everybody's really emotional, but you guys have to be out here for this." And everyone is really ticked off by that. And I get it because like her feelings about what happened should take like priority over the notes that she could be given later. But I also understand that, well, from what I understand, our director didn't really know the full extent of the situation, so she couldn't like properly assess what to do there and just didn't really know what was going on. So I can't really fully blame her, but I also get why everyone's upset by the way that she reacted. But anyways, after all this happened, everyone got hella pissed at our director. Like, they're really mad at her for the way that she reacted and the fact that she's putting, like, the success of the musical above, like, the safety and care of the people in it. And I get where they're getting that from, but I also don't really agree with it just because, like, I know our director. And I know that she cares about us. And I know that she wants the best for us. I just feel like she didn't react well in that situation. And everyone's really upset, and everyone's saying that they're not going to go to rehearsal tomorrow, which is like a big deal because without them, the rehearsal's not going to go well because this is like they're really important in like the flow of the show. So I don't know if that's actually going to happen because it's not tomorrow yet, but we will see. I don't know what to do. Just because the girl who was involved, who is my friend, she said that people shouldn't be skipping rehearsal because our director is going to get really mad, and this is a really big rehearsal since it's so close to opening night. And I agree with her, and I don't think that leaving is going to do anything besides make everybody who's staying mad at them. So I don't, I just, I don't like the idea of that. But they're all saying how they need to show our director that they're going to stand together and show that they care more about being together as like a family than the success of the production. And like, I get that. I really do, because I care about them all deeply. And I care about my friend that was involved with this really deeply. But I think I put so much work into this. Like, I've put months and months and months and months into this. I am one of the few people that has been here from the very, very beginning. And even on top of that, I've stayed late so many nights to work on this musical. And I don't want to have to throw all of that away because of just a thing that happened that the people involved don't even really want to have to deal with. Like, if my friend said that she was like okay with everyone just like leaving and she was going to leave too, I would 100% go with her. But she's not supporting this decision on her behalf, like at all. Like, I don't get why people are still going to go through with it if she doesn't want them to, and I'm just it's just very conflicting. And I know that all the people who may or may not leave, those group of people who want to leave, are going to be mad if they end up leaving and I don't go. And I don't want them to be mad at me. I don't like people being mad at me. But, like, I also am not just gonna ditch rehearsal, and I'm not just gonna ditch this production that I put my, like, time and effort into. Like, I have rehearsed for this musical for, like, months, day in and day out, like before school, after school, during school. I don't think there's been like a second that I haven't been trying to practice for the musical somehow. Like, I care about it so deeply, and I'm not gonna not see it through, you know? I can't not see it through. I won't not see it through. And if I don't, then if I do end up like leaving and not being a part of it, then so many people who have told I'm going to be a part of it are going to ask, questions. And I don't want to like have to explain that just because that's going to be really complicated. Like, all these people who are mostly thinking about um, not being a part of the production anymore are not in the cast. They're more in the crew. So if they're missing, people aren't really going to ask as many questions just because you don't know fully who's involved with the crew versus like the cast. So it's just, and I'm such a big part of a lot of the aspects. So if I'm missing, then a lot of things are gonna be thrown like just to the wall, and it's just, I don't want to have to deal with that. I don't also want to have to deal with all the people who are actually gonna stay there being mad at me. Like, either way, people are gonna be mad at me, and I don't like that. I don't like being put in this tough situation. I really, really don't. I just, I hope that it doesn't have to come to this because I don't want to have to be forced to choose between staying or not staying because I honestly don't know what I'm gonna do. I want to go because I do strongly believe in what my friends are saying. I do believe that we need to show our director that we care more about each other than the production, but honestly, I don't think that's true. Like, I do love them and I do care about them, but I also love and care about this production that I put my time and effort into. Like, I've worked so hard on this, and I'm not gonna not do it, like, but I also don't want them to think that I don't agree with the fact that I care about them. Like, I obviously care about them. They're like my family, they're my friends. Like, I care about them so deeply, but I don't want to have to give up the musical as well, you know? Like, they're both things that I care about, and I don't want to have to, like, choose between them. So, I just, I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Honestly, I think if push comes to shove, I'm gonna have to just stay. Mostly just because the girl who was my friend who was involved is going to stay, and just, I don't see a reason to leave if she is not leaving. But I know that people are gonna be mad if I don't. I know people are gonna be mad if I do, so I'm just, stuck between a rock and a hard place. Love it, love it, love it so much. I'm so tired. I think it's like 1 o'clock right now. I'm so tired. I'm so tired. So much homework to get done. Rehearsal didn't end until like 9 tonight because people just didn't know what they were doing, and it just took so long because our director, bless her heart, I get it, but also, ugh, we have this mentality. We have this like, what do you call it? We have this like rule slash idea that like we don't end rehearsal at a set time. We end once we've ran the show. We end when it ends. Like, and that's like good because I get it. I get that we have to like finish things, see them through to the end, but also like I am so busy. I don't have time to be doing that. Like I have so much homework to do that I'm just not doing. Mostly just because I don't really need to do it, but also just because like I don't have the time. I'm also not having the time to eat, which is also really bad. Like I don't eat lunch really anymore because I don't have the time because I'm always just rehearsing. See, like another thing, I'm just putting another just example of how I'm just putting myself fully into the show. Just it's just I don't know. I don't know what I don't know. I don't know what I do know. I don't know what I'm gonna do. But let's just hope that it doesn't come to this. Let's hope that everyone just thinks through their decisions. Let's hope that our director and all of these people can just come to a nice understanding and that nothing has to happen. I'm just hoping for that. I really am. That's all I want.